Today is Wednesday, Parashat Behaalotecha. At the end of the parasha of this week, there is an episode with important lessons to be learned from it. Miriam and Aaron speak about Moshe. They speak about the fact that he separated from his wife. He stopped having marital relations with her. And they said that is not right that he did that. Even though they did it out of love for him, they wanted his and his wife happiness. It was the fact that they considered that even though he was a prophet of his level, he should still continue to live a normal married life. Yet, because they spoke in such a way about Moshe, Hashem punished Miriam with leprosy, which is the punishment for Lashon Hara. She spoke in a way that was negative about her brother, even though she had good intentions. There was no bad intentions there. It's not intention to defame her brother. She actually had love for her brother. She wanted his own good. Maybe what she did not understand is that Moshe, with his connection with Hashem, had to be available at every moment of the day to be able to communicate. He had to be at a level of purity, to be available to hear Hashem's message, and he had to keep a certain level of sanctity. She didn't have any bad intentions when she spoke, yet she was punished with tzarat, with leprosy. And that is to tell us about the severity of speaking anything that could be detrimental or negative about anyone, and the grave sin of Lashon Hara, that Miriam HaNevi'ah was herself hit with leprosy. Am Yisrael had to wait for her for 7 days until she was healed from that leprosy tum'ah, and then they continued to travel. And Rashi points out, the pasuk says, Ve'am lo nasa ad asef Miriam. And the people, the Am Yisrael did not travel until the time that Miriam was over that episode of leprosy, and then they traveled. And Rashi explains, Zeh kavod chalak la makom, that Hashem accorded her this honor, that the whole nation of Israel waited for her for a full 7 days. Bishvil sha'a achat shenit'akva leMoshe ksheushlach la'or. For one brief moment, 1 hour maybe, one brief episode of time that she waited for her brother Moshe when he was a baby put into the Nile. It says there, "Vatetatzav achoto merachok lede'am hayaseh lo," that his sister waited and positioned herself from afar at the distance to find out what would happen to Moshe Rabbeinu. She waited for Moshe for 1 hour. That was an act of kindness. She had that commitment to him for 1 brief hour. As a reward for that, Hashem gave her the honor and accorded her honor that the whole Jewish nation waited not for 1 hour, for 7 days. And from this we understand a very important principle, that no good deed goes to waste. No act of kindness goes unnoticed. On the opposite, not only is it noticed, is it recorded, that a person is given a reward that is worth many, many times what he had done as an act of kindness. Miriam waited for 1 hour. All of the Jewish people waited for a full week. So add the number of hours by the number of people that were there, and you find out how much greater was the reward of waiting for that 1 hour that she waited. And from this is an important lesson. You have any opportunity to do a mitzvah, to do an act of kindness, don't underestimate the value of it. Even if it may look like something small or minimal, in Shamayim, it will be recorded as something important, and the reward for it could be many, many times compared to what the act that was done. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.